There we go. What is up, heroes of Dominion? My name is Charlie. This is Hero Wars Central. Happy Wednesday, everybody. Happy Wednesday. We are today's a big day in Hero Wars. One of the days that I wish that I had owned. Wish that I'd owned stock. It's a really big day for GDEV. Really big day. A lot of articles being written about it. And there is some excitement in the markets. Before we get into this video, this live stream proper, I should probably make sure everybody knows I am not a financial advisor. I'm not licensed or certified to discuss finances, investing products, retirement planning in any state or country. I used to be, but I'm not anymore. All right. Disclaimer, disclaimer, disclaimer. Everything that I do and say on my channel is for entertainment purposes only. Okay. Entertainment purposes only. Today is going to be a little bit different of a day. We are definitely going to talk about, Hero Wars proper. But the big thing that we got to talk about, today, obviously the parent company GDEV. GDEV is the SPAC, the Special Purpose Acquisition Company, I think is what SPAC stands for. Their stock is doing well. Relatively speaking, it is not good, but right around here in September is when they were delisted from the stock exchange, from the NASDAQ, I believe, until they provided documentation about who their board was and to make sure that they weren't funding any specific groups. Once they did that, they were allowed back on the allowed back to buy and sell their stocks, right? GDEV is having a small uptick today because they announced their Q2 earnings reports and the first half of 2025 earnings report, and it's very good. It's very good. It's not back to where it used to be, but the numbers are growing. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to open up two of these. We're going to change this to 2024. There we go. Third quarter. Okay, here we go. Third quarter. Okay, very good. And then in 2025, we're going to take a look at, let's see, fourth quarter. So this is third. This is fourth. So let's move this all the way over here. Third, fourth. And then we have our second quarter and first half. Here it is. So there's first. So there we go. We have third quarter, fourth quarter, first quarter. And then finally, today's announcement is the second quarter of 2025. So let's move that over. Okay. So the way that businesses work, as far as we're concerned, is you don't compare quarter over quarter over quarter. You compare to last year's quarter. So for example, third quarter here, they compare to the previous third quarter. They don't compare it to the second quarter because you go through these peaks and valleys in Hero Wars. So in third quarter of 2024, they had $92 per paying player. Okay, $92 per paying player and 314,000 paying players per month. 314,000 people per month bought something in Hero Wars or one of the other games. This is mobile version of the game. This is Facebook and web. This is the 2 or 3 other games that GDEV owns as well. So $92 per person was the average per month, and then 314,000. Get out of here. In Q4, we had $102 per month, and a good drop from 315,000 to 292,000. Okay, 292,000 is a big drop. $102 per player is a lot, a big increase, and you can see that the revenue was 98. The profit was 2 million. Okay, profit in Q3, 15 million. Okay, profit in Q4, 2 million. Not great. So then the first quarter of 2025, profit 14 million. Okay. Then we have $90 per paying player, and another drop in their paying players. $90 per person was spent in the first quarter of 2025 per month. $90 per player per month. Okay, per spending player. 284, and that was 14 million in the quarter. Okay, so a little over 4 million per quarter, right? So then we have Q2 results, which came out today, which is back up to 312. So we have gained back up to Q3's numbers from 2024 as far as the number of spending players, but we are still down from 2024 Q2, right? So this growth, and by the way, revenue is flat. I'm sorry, revenue is 120 compared to 106 last year, and profit is up 17 million from 14 million last quarter. So the game is growing. The game is earning roughly $40 million per month. Okay, $40 million per month they're bringing in. And then they have costs, taxes, marketing expenses, janitorial services, all of that, right? General and admin expenses, selling and marketing expenses. The game operating cost is $14 million. And they're making a $17 million a month profit, almost $6 million per month. Almost $6 million per month profit after taxes, after paying the accountants and the lawyers. The game is growing. And this is the first time in a while, over a year. This is the first time in over a year that the game has shown consistent quarter-over-quarter growth. Consistent. 2 quarters isn't really enough to justify a lot of discussion, but it is worth mentioning. Not only are they profitable, extremely profitable at almost $6 million per month profit, $120 million in revenue is ridiculous. And they're only spending 53 million of that in marketing. Right, which is a lot. It's a big chunk. It's a little bit less than half, but about half. This is a big deal. This is a big deal because, and if you just kind of look around, just a really quick Google search, you type in GDEV, and then you click on news. There's a lot of news written about GDEV just in the last day. GDEV incorporated equity warrant recovery potential after sell-off. Let's see. Stock outlook for the year. How to manage a losing position in GDEV. Technical signs of recovery in GDEV. Momentum ideas. Let's see. GDEV takes a bigger stake in... Oh, yeah, they just bought another game. Mispriced growth opportunity or value trap. A lot of articles. Anytime that there's people talking about something, it's kind of a big deal, right? They're spending way too much marketing to me. Greg, you know, I don't know. This is GDEV as a whole and not just Hero Wars. That's fair, but if you look at GDEV as a whole, it's basically Hero Wars, right? They have Nexters, Royal Arc, Light Hour Games, Cubic Games, Game Gears. It's basically just Hero Wars. Like they have some, like we can look at that too, I think. Actually, I don't think we get a breakdown. What I want to know is the supplementary slides where I can see the games broke down. I want to see the games broke down, and I want to see the region breakdown. Yeah, 63% of... Wow, mobile has grown. Mobile has grown year over year. Mobile has grown considerably. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, there we go. So 34% of the player base is in the US, 32% in Europe, 19% in Asia. Yeah. It is more than GDEV, but it's more than Hero Wars, but it's basically just Hero Wars. Spending $53 million in advertising and all they can come up with super crappy Hero Wars. Supreme Dragon, it works. I mean, you say what you will about them. I mean, are you making $17 million in profit this quarter? Did you make $17 million in profit last quarter? I didn't make $17 million. How much did I make last quarter? Yeah, not $17 million. Yeah. They're spending way too much marketing for me. Yeah. Hero Wars is going very strong. Hero Wars going very strong. And, you know, one of the very funny things that I saw today was people claiming that they're breaking laws, that they're breaking laws from different government entities like Europe and the United States and Asia, etc., by having these loot boxes and these gambling mechanics. And, you know, I would probably, and I said this to the person too, I would probably guarantee if I had to put money on it, I think that I would win without question. You know, they $120 million per quarter revenue company, $40 million per month company. They probably have talked to an attorney. They've probably talked to an attorney for every country that they operate in about rules, laws, gambling, loot boxes, all of that. Like these are this is a publicly traded company. It's not like they're trying to hide something. They're well within the legal right to do what they're doing. It doesn't feel good to us, especially when they end the events early and steal the currency and all of that. Hero Wars is around for a while, guys, and growing. Let's see. $93 per player is spent per month. Per spending player. 312,000 players spend money every month. 312,000 players. Yeah. Crazy. Hero Wars Alliance players. Over on the social media, if you are on Facebook, I think you have to be on Facebook in order to get this. The new baby Fire Titan from the new Fire Titan summoner Asherona. If you see this post, you should go and leave a comment and your account ID. They're going to give away 10 absolute star Asherona Titans. 10, okay? They're going to give it away. Their full contest rules is there, but basically you just comment on the post and put your account ID. Now there's 2,400 posts. 2,400 posts. But there's a chance that you'll win, and it's free. It's free. It doesn't cost anything. There's no consideration. Yeah, don't comment here. Comment on this post. Comment on this post. All right. Make that comment. Make it happen. It's good stuff. It's good stuff. Good stuff. Good stuff. Stop telling people. Apprentice. Sorry, my guy. I wish that I was allowed to give stuff like this away, though. I really do. I really wish that I had the opportunity. Obviously, the big thing is, of course, because here in about 9 hours, Asherona and the Trial of Fire event is going to go live. Okay, Asherona's debut is under 9 hours from here. If I had to guess, they're going to probably money gate some of the top end of the Titan. If I had to guess. We also have a tournament of Titan Power. Good opportunity to be real competitive in there. I think it's a very, very smart idea to introduce a new unit at the same time as a tournament. I think that's the best thing that you can do, because it allows everybody to participate. Everybody, the whale all the way down to the free-to-play player. Okay. Usually whales can't because they've already maxed out everything. Yeah. Big deal. Scary boys and girls. What? We aren't gonna win anyway. People from my chat have won before. Am I gonna update the Osh blog? The Osh blog. As far as I know, Radomir, Osh, the 5 teams for Osh are on there, but the Maestro blog is updated. The Maestro blog is updated. If that's what you're saying. Yeah. If you could give away a totem, how much new money for GDEV could you generate? I mean, it isn't really about money. It's part of the marketing expense. It would be more about player retention than acquisition. You know what I mean? New money, it could be $92 a month for the next 3 months, something like that. The Osh one. Does the Osh one need to be updated? A plankton. A minnow, Mazrax. It's a minnow. Whales and minnows. Plankton could work too, because whales eat plankton. They don't really eat minnows. Could be plankton. I think I'm like a dolphin. Krill? Krill works. Yeah, krill works. Yeah. I definitely fall into that $92, $93 per month range, though. For sure. For sure. Weird Al is in the latest Prudential financial ad. Weird Al is great, man. Yeah. Whales eat herring. Spaceball one, I'll take your word for it. I don't really know. I don't really know. Do I need to update the Osh team page? Do I need to update this? It turns out Mojo is a maestro hero also. So we keep Mojo. I don't know. If you guys think I need to update the Osh teams, I'd love to hear a suggestion. Love to hear it. Yeah. Community effort. I'm not trying to hide stuff. I'm not trying to hoard anything. I'm not trying to lock anything behind a paywall. By the way, I do pay for Dita's paywalled forum, blog, whatever, because I don't believe that you should block that stuff from people. So if anybody wants to know about any of the posts, I'm happy to share. I should probably go through and do some of those. Just be like, this is what he said. Let's see. Hero Wars Facebook and web, we have Foundations of Power event. Foundations of Power Titan Skin Stone event. We have a 1 day. Let's do Hero Wars there we go. We have a 1 day events for the next 3 or 4 or 5 days. We have Lore Rush, Lore Festival, Foundations of Power. Today is a good day, but not the best day. Okay. Today is a pretty good day for stacking tasks, but it's not the best day. Okay, we got Legacy of the Great Ones. Tomorrow, really good opportunity for Legacy of the Great Ones and Valkyrie's Artifacts. Okay. Top of the Tower today, not a great... Where are you at? Here we go. It's not a great reward. The Imprisoned Dolls, top of the tower. You know, let's go ahead and crank that out. 45. That's 2,300 emeralds. Are the 2,300 emeralds well spent? I don't know. You know, I do spend 23,000 emeralds, so Emerald Waterfalls is kind of paid off a little bit. Legacy of the Great Ones has a little bit of a spend emeralds task. Not too bad. The Hero Tournament of Power doesn't really have a spend emeralds task. Just kidding, it does. Spend emeralds task. Foundations of Power, of course, has the spend emeralds task. Yep, here we go. Spend emeralds task. So, you know, I would probably spend 2,300 emeralds today if I could spare it. If I could spare it for top of the tower for these Imprisoned Dolls. What's in the Imprisoned Dolls, though? Let's go open them up and find out. Let's go find out what's in Imprisoned Dolls. Imprisoned Dolls inventory. Yeah, like I said, tomorrow is a big day for dipping because of the artifact chest openings. Let's see. Charge doll. Here we go. Imprisoned doll. So it looks like we got runes, gold, tower coins. Give or take. Runes, gold, and tower coins, I bet, is all we're going to get here. Okay, we have Grand Arena coins, which means we probably have Arena coins as well. More runes. I'll take them. How about, yep, okay, tower coins. XP potions for heroes, okay. Prison doll. Coming down to it. There we go. Yeah. Gold runes, energy bottles, shop currency. I didn't get any energy bottles in mine. I didn't get any. Yeah. I did max out a bunch of glyphs yesterday, though. A bunch of glyphs. Maxed out, let's see. I maxed out my Augustus's glyphs. Working on my Orion glyphs now. Working on these. Turns out you do need Orion Augustus for both Ash and Maestro, so they actually are worth leveling. They're not just a waste. They're not just a trap. They are worth leveling. So we're going to level them, right? Going to level them up. Anthony Smith, I got to open him anyway. Anthony says just Google it. I got to open him anyway, you know? Got to open him anyway. How am I doing in the Hero Tournament of Power? 5th. Hey, I'm doing 5th. I'm not far off. I'm not far off. Glenn Malvasso with the $4.99 super chat. Hey, Charlie, on mobile, go to buy emeralds. Have you seen the change to buy stuff? I have not. What the heck, man? I hate that this closes. I open this up in the morning when I come down here to work. Ugh. Give me a sec, Glenn. Give me a sec. Give me a sec, Glenn. By the way, thank you so much for the super chat. Come on. Come on. Augustus Orion, did you use Sebastian? You know what we're going to do here? We're going to go with Astaroth Kark. Actually, let's go with Corvus. Let's go with Corvus Kark. And Faceless. And do we need Martha? We should probably use Sebastian actually instead of Nebula. Let's do that. Let's use Sebastian instead of Nebula. Let's use Chorus also. And then, I mean, Martha doesn't really get touched here. So let's use Martha. You know what? Gus actually... Gus is the play. You've not used Seb? Yeah. Whack. Whack. There's the totem. Altar. How cool is Corvus's winter skin, though? How cool is it? Well, I lost. Well, I lost. I think I lost to Lara Croft there. I did lose Lara Croft. Big crit. Big crit. Okay, so buying emeralds. What's going on with the buying emeralds, Glenn? The bonus has changed? What's changed in here? It's iOS. Take your time. Go to buy emeralds. Have you seen the change to buy stuff? Change to buy stuff. Yours is different. Are you talking about the bundles? You know what? Griff sent me a screenshot. Let me Griff sent me a screenshot. Yeah. Here we go. Here we go. Sorry. I do know what you're talking about. Yeah, so Griff, okay. So let me see if I have the update. I don't have the update. Why is it showing Facebook and web videos on mobile? This is so weird. This is so weird that they would show this. Like maybe because I'm talking about Asherona, maybe because Asherona's picture is right here. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, so they apparently Hero Wars Mobile lets you build your own bundles. This is actually a very common thing in Raid Shadow Legends. They let you basically build your own. Yeah, I can't actually show you anything other than screenshots. So here's one completed. Or the leveling, I guess this isn't a bundle, this is another offer there. Leveling boost pack for $5. 30 days of gifts for $30. Oh, these are good too. Yeah, this is a very common thing also. $30, but you have to log in every day to collect the gifts. Yeah. Yeah, that's really smart. That's really smart. Yeah, you spend $30, you get 30 days straight of gifts, but you have to log in and collect them every day. Yeah, that's very smart. I do like this art though. I might have to steal this. Customized Titan set, leveling boost pack. Runic power. Yeah. Glenn, thank you so much for the super chat. Go back to home screen. Home screen on... I need to update. Yeah, I don't have it. I don't have it. Borrow. Best thing about Insomnia, actually able to catch the lives. It's 3 a.m. in the land of Australia. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much for joining. Yeah, I think it's very smart changing the bundles up every now and then. I think that it's dangerous because nobody knows. Nobody sees it unless you're already spending. This one's really smart. This one's really smart because you know that most people aren't going to log in every day. And it's going to incentivize people to want to log in every day because they've sunk cost into it. That's really smart. Drawing a winner, JD. First winner, JD. Spaceball 1, what is it? Dang. Web player. Monaf Sumon. Winner from last month. Are you here, my friend? Can't say it's 11:40 in Canada. Depends on where you are in Canada. I mean, it technically can, James, right? Really is a dog? The dog is real. It's bears that don't exist. Bears don't exist. Web player. Bears don't exist. Whenever I went to Colorado for my trip. By the way, we're planning another camping trip. A little bit shorter, a little bit closer. Probably going to do some river camping. It's 11:40 somewhere in Canada. Yeah, it's 11:40 somewhere in the U.S. too. We're going to do some river camping, I think, as it gets cooler. Mosquitoes are bad. Mosquitoes are no fun. Yatsov. Oh, look at that. Look at that Bob team there. Nice. Look at that. We're going to use Bob Blender. Bob Blender. Bob Blender. Did you finish the update? I don't have an update. There wasn't an update for me. always morning somewhere. True, true, true. Clash of Worlds, we are done. Last day. Guys, get your Clash of World attacks in if you're on Facebook and web. I've got both attacks left here. Oh, what do we have? Ooh, Julius. Samurai 3 from Friends. Friends. Samurai 3. Samurai 4? Wait, was it 4? Samurai 3? Wait a second. Samurai 2? Wait a second. How many samurais are there? What? 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 There you are. So this is a Julius team. Julius is one of the tanks that I would not recommend leveling in 2025. Not a bad tank choice. Just don't think that he fits right now. Combat training. I think that, let's do max. So we have Polaris, Aiden, Julius, Nebula. Wait. This isn't the same team as last time. Dang it. So we have Fafnir instead of Rufus. Fafnir instead of Rufus. Okay. Okay. Fafnir instead of Rufus. Faf Daddy. Aiden, Polaris. Where is Julius? Here, kitty. There you are. Okay. So, Julius, Axel, Kane, Chorus, Mara. I mean, do you I feel like you swap this. To Mara, because I think Fafnir, you know what? It's going to be fine. It's fine. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Okay, well, this is just basically a... right, this is basically just a Qing Mao team, right? Albus. It's basically just a Qing Mao team. I think. Yeah. Not enough damage. How about that? So, I think we probably go with IDH instead. Maybe like we go with... Let's go with IDH instead. And... we can use... How about we use... probably Arachne as a tank, right? Arachne as a tank, since we don't have any... Pet, Axel... Sebastian? Something like this, maybe? You use a flag? Yeah, I don't use flags in testing. Maybe... yeah, might not be enough damage either. Maybe I swap Sebastian out for Chorus and go with Nebula instead. It's a good team, though. It's a good team. Julius clears control effects. Yeah. Yep. Still, it's a lot of pure damage. What if we did... We could use... What if we did something silly like this? Something silly like this. Something silly. Orion? I don't have Orion leveled up. Something silly. This ain't it. That's how I recall the story. Maybe turtles to group them. I don't use Augustus Orion in PvP. Yeah, turtles could be good. We could do turtles. Let's do turtles with Nebula. Switch this to Oliver. Yeah. Maybe Chorus Team Pets. Let's try that. Maybe Phobos. I definitely don't have Phobos leveled up. Viking, I'm never going to level up Dante. I'm never going to level up Dante. Never. So it's obvious. It's obvious that it's got to be Kark, right? It's obvious that it's Kark. It's obvious. Vampirism he gains from the Ninja Turtles. I probably need to drop Dorian, actually. Probably should drop Dorian. Use like Celeste instead. Yeah. Nah, I wouldn't level Kira. I wouldn't level Kira in 2025 either. Let's use Celeste instead here. Maybe with Merlin. Gotta get your Kark up. Meh. This ain't it. Maybe I should just go find somebody else. It's not a bad team. Not a bad team. What's wrong with Dante? Everybody uses him. He was too popular. And the only reason why he was popular is because of the broken game mechanics. I feel like we need Nebula in here. Am I just overthinking this? Just go with the Pets, Vex, Albus, Chorus. There we go. Yeah, Dante's still good. No, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. I don't enjoy hardly anything about him aesthetically. Qingmao is usually the better choice in blender lines like this, but it's not this team is pretty good versus what I have. Sometimes you just don't have the right heroes leveled up to win certain fights. Yeah. True. Jorgen. Jorgen could be fun. Let's try Jorgen. Yeah. Yeah, this isn't it either. This ain't it either. Just not enough damage. Not enough damage with these lines. So let's try Amira Nebula Heidi. Probably need some magic penetration here. But let's try this. No, I don't want to use that team either, Sam. Big hit, but not enough. Big hit, but not enough. I need a way to know an easy life. Viking, there's a dozen other people I could hit instead of this. And probably by the time I'm done testing here, somebody else is going to have hit it anyway, which is the funny thing. Yeah, see. All of that, and somebody else hit it. Yeah. Could clear that. I still have both my attacks left. I guess we open up one of these. Okay. Similar team. These junk mail people keep calling me. Say I'm pre-approved. What team do they use? Probably one of the boring teams. Probably one of the boring teams if I had to guess. Yeah, boring team. Ugh. Boring. I don't see Dante anywhere there. See Dante here either. Yeah, I'm never leveling up Dante. He's a waste. He's an absolute waste of resources right now. Absolute waste of resources right now. Yep. Nope. Won't recommend it to anybody. Not to anybody. I'm glad too. I'm glad he's gone. I'm glad. I guess Foundry is the key here. Okay, let's see here. Let's just look at Qingmao, Kira, Sebastian, Aiden. Let's take a look at Brutalis. Bastion of Ice. Different team. That's smart. Changing your teams up. Very smart. Very smart. Maximum. Okay. So Laura, Qingmao, Sebastian, Aiden, Thea. Team pet is Axel. Okay. So that's probably Albus. That's probably Mara. That's probably Chorus. This is probably Merlin, but it could be Axel also. So against this team, we use Aurora, Ninja Turtles, Sebastian. Let's go with Celeste and we could use Arachne. We could use Heidi. Kane, Oliver. I mean, honestly, Amira could be good. But there's not enough damage with Amira. Not enough damage with Amira. Effective team. I need to use Chorus, don't I? I need to use Chorus. Or I could just use my own. I could use Lyria. Could do that. Yeah. Chorus is such a game changer. Countering control effects is such a big deal. Okay. So let's use Lyria instead of Amira. Lyria instead of Turtles. No, I like the Turtles. Wow. Sometimes Aurora just dies, you know? Sometimes Aurora just dies. So let's add in Aiden instead. And let's go with no, we're going to keep Ninja Turtles in. Probably not Sebastian since we're using Lyria. Probably don't need it. No. Yeah, I think building around Fox is probably a mistake, Kindle, but definitely worth giving a try. I think Fox can be successful, you know, especially now that Dante is not as prevalent. Yeah, this isn't good enough. It's not good enough. Aurora, Aiden, Lyria, Iris, plus Chorus. Just those. Let's try it. Sure. Let's try it. Yeah, I mean, she's definitely a lot of fun, and you could try her out. See, all of this, and I'm just going to go ahead. Yeah. It's not good enough. It's not good enough there. Fox, Ginger, Laura would freak people out. Yeah, I wouldn't level Ginger either. Ginger needs to be brought forward. You know, even Kira is better than Ginger, and that's not saying that's. I mean, that's. And yeah, this team ain't it either. This team ain't it either. Well, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. We can use this one. Again, it's probably... oh, dang. Somebody probably hit the location? No, they didn't. Okay. Attack. So Iris with Oliver, Heidi with Albus, Aurora with Kane, Lyria with Fenris, Aiden with Chorus, Team Pat Chorus. I haven't seen Raven try to be fun like that in a bit. Raven's got some real life stuff happening. Okay. Okay. So Brutalis. Max. So we have Lyria, probably Oliver. Ching Mao. Probably Kane. And we have Kira, which is probably Vex. Sebastian, Aiden. It's probably Albus. This is probably Chorus. Pet is Vex. Okay. So we're going to use Aiden, Lyria, Corvus, Goose, and can you guess who my fifth is going to be? Should be Laura, but it's not going to be Laura. Let's try Kayla. Albus, Chorus. Don't need stun protection. Yeah. How fun. Yeah, I'll use Kayla and Aiden. Definitely use Kayla and Aiden. I don't get to use Kayla nearly enough. Let's see. And Goose. Okay, Team Pet, Axel, Albus, Biscuit, Fenris. Yeah. I don't have Ishmael leveled up either. Ishmael's a waste. Shouldn't level up Ishmael either. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Okay. Okay. Brian S., it's $20 million a month. $20 million per month. Let's try one more name. Mazrax. Mazrax. Kayla's starting to become hero I'm using a little bit more often. I've been using Faceless every now and then to fight Lyria tank teams or teams with Lyria in them. I missed the part you talk about Julius is not worth it at all, even the new skin. Ichigo's Julius isn't used in any of the Ash or Maestro teams. So, you know, if you're trying to level up the most efficient heroes, then you want to level heroes that are good in both PvP and in Ash and Maestro fights. Yeah. You know, if you've got a Julius team that can do well versus Ash or Maestro, then yeah, you absolutely should. But like the common 3 to 4 Ash and Maestro teams, neither one use Dante or Julius or Ishmael, right? They just don't. They're fine heroes to level. Just not very efficient. Super easy to counter. So, you know, easy to counter by heroes that are leveled for the Ash and Maestro teams. Yeah. Mazrex, you got about 5 seconds. 5 seconds. The most efficient heroes. L Morningstar instead of Mazrex. L Morningstar. Ah, Facebook player. Nice. Okay. Well, tomorrow's live stream is a little later in the day. It's at 8:30 p.m. Central Time. 8:30 p.m. Central Time. That is 1:30 a.m. UTC. Best for most fights, Pet. I mean, Mara is really good for Lara. Mara's pretty good. Vex is pretty strong. Sure. Lara's more of a control hero. Yep. We'll be back tomorrow. 8:30 p.m. Central Time. That is 1:30 a.m. UTC. And we won't talk about how much money Hero Wars is making. I promise. I promise. Yep. I love you all. Good luck in Dominion.